Welcome, welcome. This is Mud Dog with the Texas Space Navy bringing you another Star Citizen video. This rundown is going to be on the MISC Reliant Mako. Now there are three different Reliants in the game. There's the Tana, the Mako, and the Sin. The Sin is the cargo transport ship. The Reliant Tana is the dogfighting one, and the Sin is the news van. So as you can see, it's got a very flat look to it. That'll all change when we get up in the space and raise the landing gear. It becomes more vertical, a lot like the Xi'an ships, because MISC and Xi'an have the MISC and the Xi'an have a partnership that they trade technology back and forth. So there's some Xi'an parts in design in this ship. As you can see, it has the cargo hatch in the back. Now, that will hold cargo on the Sin. Here, it just has the news information facilities. It's got 2 beds. It's got the console for the engineer who's leading the news, who's doing all the editing, cutting, filming, etc. You can see it's got the toilet sink combination there. I'm sure it's got a shower there too. A little awkward, especially now with the door wide open. As you can see up in the cockpit, there are 2 seats. You got components right leading up into the cockpit, and you can fly from either seat in this one. You can look at the outside. It only has 2 guns, little bitty laser cannons. They're M4As. They're not going to do a whole lot, so don't count on this thing in a dogfight. You're best to avoid any kind of confrontation in this, other than getting something on film and getting the heck out of there. Now watch as we switch off of landing mode and into flight mode. So it goes vertical. You have 1 seat on top of the other. Pretty neat. I do think that's kind of a neat design. I'm not a fan of the way this ship looks, to be honest. I am a fan of the design as far as movable parts and stuff. I think that's really cool that they have that capability to put that in game. As you can see, it's got 2 engines there. Let's check it out and see how it does in Pirate Swarm. Alright, so this is Pirate Swarm. You're going to see real quick this thing has a major struggle trying to dogfight. We'll be going up against one of its sister ships, the Tana. And although I'll be landing shots, it just doesn't have enough punch to do any significant damage. I finally will get through the shields eventually, and then struggle to get any finishing shots. By then, the other enemy will have taken out my compatriots, which are NPC wingmen, and then he'll come over and help to finish me off. You see, it's taking a lot of shots here. It's an easy target to hit because it's slow, doesn't have the strongest shields. A couple big hits take my shields down to nothing, but they do recharge pretty quick just because they're that smaller shield. But he continually drops my front shields down. I have to try flying in some different directions. I'm able to land a few shots, but I'm not packing the punch that he is. Now I'm taking hits to the side. In a minute, they're going to start firing missiles at me, which you can't dodge missiles for some reason in this version of the flight model. Fixed weapons are also kind of a joke at the moment in this version. Really hard to get any shots on target. Gimbals is definitely the meta because they have the aim assist, which is ridiculously big. Your grandmother can hit targets with the aim assist. I'm switching targets pretty soon here because I'm just taking a beating, and I just want to try to do anything I can to get some shots on these guys. So this is the first target. I hit him for 444, but I couldn't finish him. And here come the missiles. I tried dodging, firing chaff, flare. None of that seems to be working. See, my shields are all down except for the front. Now all my shields are down. I'm really taking a beating at the moment. Shields aren't recharging yet. Now they are, slowly. Here comes another missile. More chaff and flare. I try to roll and strafe out of the way. I get hit again. I put in a few shots here, and here comes another missile. And this one finishes me off. So as you can see, it's not going to hold up in any kind of a dogfight. I mean, unless you're taking on an Argo. So don't take this thing into a dogfight. Make sure that you take care of yourself and get out of danger when you're in this ship. Get your footage and get out. That's the Reliant Mako. See you guys out in the verse.